Continue for 3/4 of a mile. You have arrived.
Welcome to Funduro at Bracken Rocks, Derbyshire. This, in my opinion, is one of the best RC crawling events in the UK, where a team made up entirely of volunteers work really hard to set up an amazing 500 gates of varying difficulties and raise money for charitable causes at the same time. This is my second visit to the event over 2 consecutive years, and despite it being a 3-hour drive, I knew I could not miss it. Starting off first with the Capra, as we make our way across the iconic Funduro Bridge and into the brilliant Scale Village. I brought this Capra last year, when I was reasonably happy with it, but since that time I have removed the stock Mickey Thompson tyres and replaced them with 5.94 J concept ruptures and stretched the wheelbase to 13.5 inches. The work put into these model buildings is brilliant, and I think they are supplied by those attending the event. Definitely some superb photo opportunities for those with scale rigs. Now, onto the rocks. This venue offers a unique mixture of gates, ranging from very difficult to easy and fun, with some great trail sections as well. The Capra performed very well from the off, and from it being a disappointing stock product I was beginning to think it could become my favorite rig, and an all-round Swiss Army knife of a crawler. I am running it with the bottom spring cups removed, which really seems to improve the flex available, and the ruptures, mounted on AliExpress 2.2s, with green Endura silicone inserts, were giving plenty of grip. Although it being Hobby Wing's budget offering, the 1800 SE motor seems to deliver plenty of power, especially considering the weight of this car, with brass knuckles at the front and rear. The 2 direct power 9i mod 45 kg servos front and rear seem to be able to deal with its bulk without complaint. The stock Spectrum servos stalled out regularly, which was quite poor, given the off-the-shelf price of the Capra. Hats off to the course designers this year for incorporating these new Joker gates, which were really fun to take on. I am running a Vader flat skid, which was one of the first upgrades I made to the Capra. The stock skid created some serious breakover issues, but the Del Rin material used in the Vader product seems to have eliminated any problems. The Endura silicone inserts provided great stability when side-hilling, as seen here. Out of the box, it was clear that the Spectrum controller supplied was not what I expected. This was especially obvious when trying to use the 4WS steering, that was controlled with a three-way non-latching switch that I found awkward to use. I replaced the stock receiver with a Dumbo RC 6-channel receiver and paired it up with my Dumbo DDF 350 transmitter that allowed for fully proportional four-wheel steering, a huge improvement. The 27% overdrive upgrade from Trial has really improved climbing. After clearing around 250 gates, I decided to switch over to a different rig. Nonetheless, the Capra was really fun to drive, and took on most obstacles with relative ease, perhaps a bit too easy. I bought this TRX4 Sport from a member of a local crawler group. I had been after it for a while, and when it came up for sale, I seized the opportunity. The Toyota body from Killer Bodies was the main draw for me, and I also knew that it performed well on the trail from previous group meets. Like the Capra, I have stripped out the stock electronics and replaced the motor with a Fusion SE. It also has a 9iMod direct power servo. Traction is provided by a set of Pro Line BFG M3 tires in the Super Sticky Predator compound. The most recent non-performance upgrade has been to install LED lights on the front bumper, which I also have done some modifications to. I added a front winch from RC 4-wheel drive recently, which I haven't really used in anger yet. I am pleased with the look of it though, even if it makes the front a bit heavy when descending. I think I can correct it by adding some weight to the rear to balance things out. This section provided a great opportunity to watch the suspension in action. I have the stock Traxxas shocks on the front and a cantilever system on the rear. This optic kit is my most recent build, and like all Vanquish products, it was a lot of fun to put together. Once again, ruptures were my tire of choice, and I added some heavy Trial brass knuckles on the front axle. Rather than go for a Hobbywing 2-in-1 motor this time, I tried their new brushless Outrunner and ESC. Despite running 5.25 tires on 2.2 wheel, the optic seemed to struggle with breakover. I am not really sure why this was the case, but it could be a poor suspension setup or the need to increase overdrive. I frequently found myself having to use wheel speed to clear obstacles, which is not my favorite way of driving. I think I will put some time into seeing what options are out there, and talk to other owners online to get some setup advice. I am reasonably confident that the Outrunner motor isn't the problem. I don't regret buying this kit, or the money spent on tires and electronics, but I think it will need a shot from the parts cannon at some point. Believe it or not, this VRD Carbon, being the second kit I put together, is a very capable crawler. Unfortunately, I took some advice from someone at a group meet, who said I needed to lower it. I removed the Vanquish shocks and put a cheap set of 70mm AliExpress shocks on it with internal springs. This was clearly a mistake, as the body now rubs on the tires and the breakover seems to have been ruined. After the disappointing performance resulting from my unnecessary tinkering, I have now ordered a set of Deluxe Fab 92mm short shocks, which I hope will restore the Carbon's previous performance. It's a testament to Vanquish products that this rig cleared this Joker gate with a compromised suspension setup. I am running 4.94 J Concept ruptures, which are my favorite tire, mounted on 1.9 Trail wheels. These are definitely my go-to for all-round performance on dirt and rock. Now reaching the upper 400 of the gates, I took the Carbon across the finish line. This truck will definitely be getting some time on the bench in the future to bring it back to its best capabilities. This kit from Axial was the first kit that I built, and I was very pleased with it. Propulsion is provided by a 2300 kV Hobbywing Pro, and steering is the job of a direct power 777 from Reefs RC. Coupled together, these electronics are a great combination. I brought the SCX-10 Pro as a backup, and didn't intend to use it, but I thought I would try it on the first section of the course layout, which is one of my favorite parts, and then take it onto some rocks not within the course. This car is very stable and well balanced, and, arguably, easier to drive than the Carbon. Being able to select overdrive on the fly from the radio is great, but I have killed a few microservers setting up the endpoints. The Pro Line KM3s in the Predator compound are a great match and provide plenty of grip once scrubbed in. I recently upgraded the stock drive shafts, replacing them with a set of Trail metal ones from GCRC. I don't think it improved performance, but they are less bulky and possibly won't get caught on the rocks.